It's good, YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground exclusively. Now on YouTube, you know how we do on here. So we're going to talk about the Orlando Magic barely beating the Milwaukee Bucks, but I will give them credit. They led majority of the game, and they finally closed out a game without losing it. And now they go to 30 and 35 and 12 and 19 on the road. The Bucks go to 36 and 26, 10 games above 500, which is good to see. And they also are 22 and 10 at home. I would tell anybody go to a Bucks game at Fires Up Forum. Is always crazy, is always fun, is always loud, and they got some of the best fans in the world. You know, I be beefing with them a little bit because I'm a Celtics fan, born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin is what they say, but I'm really from Glendale, and it's crazy to see the Bucks 10 games above 500 after the start that they had. And they starting to pick it up defensively. They starting to have better offensive showings, but they fell short a little bit in this one. But the Bucks did win this season series 3-1. They don't play again unless they play in the playoffs. We'll have to see how that shakes out. There's still a lot of games left to play, and we don't really know who's going to be in what position, but we're getting some sort of ideal of where it could be and where teams can land, but we still have a lot of games left. Orlando won that first quarter 34-20. Milwaukee bounced back a little bit 27-26. They won the third quarter 30-29. And then the Bucks actually won the fourth quarter 33-21. But they were just so far behind that they had to fight all the way back, and then they still lost the game anyway. Those are the worst ones when you feel like, yes, we beat this team. They thought they had our number, but it just didn't happen that way as Damian Lillard missed a 3-point attempt that would have won them the game, but it didn't happen. Paulo Banchero stepped up in the fourth quarter and showed that this franchise did the right decision picking him number one because he's a bucket. 9 of 16 from the field, 4 of 7 from three. He was 7 of 10 from the free throw line, 6 boards. 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, -2, and plus minus 29 points. Franz Wagner was 8 of 17 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 18.7 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 5 assists, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, -4 and plus minus. He's a good secondary scorer, but they had a little bit more help from Cole Anthony, who was 8 of 13 from the field, 4 of 6 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. When he wasn't scoring, he was setting up teammates, and he was playing a little defense too. 4 rebounds, 1 of was offensive, 9 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 2 turnovers, a little too touchy in his game, so he finished with 5 personal fouls. +8 and plus minus. Wendell Carter didn't really do much tonight, but he did play 31 minutes. He was 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 of was offensive, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, +6 and plus minus, 7 points. And Katavious Caldwell Pope, he was solid defensively, and he did score. He didn't get in the double figures, which you would like to see more of. But he was 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, -4 and plus minus 9 points. Jonathan Isaac, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +6 and plus minus 4 points. Tristan Da Silva, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from the 3-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He was a +4 and plus minus 5 points. His minutes have been going down, and his chances have been going down. It got to be hurting him as a rookie, knowing that he wants to help this team win when they ain't really winning that much. And he was a big reason why they was winning a couple months ago. But we'll see how this season continues to roll out. Go Bataze, 1 of 1 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 of was offensive, 2 personal fouls, -9 and plus minus 3 points. Gary Harris, 0 of 1 from the field, 0 of 1 from three because that was his only field goal attempt. 2 rebounds, 1 of was offensive, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, +6 and plus minus. Caleb Houston, 1 of 4 from the field. Threes was all he took, and he didn't make any of them besides one personal foul, +5 and plus minus. And then Anthony Black, he was good tonight. They really needed him. He was 5 of 9 from the field just because he produced offense and he scored. And he was 1 of 2 from three. No free throws for him also. 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, -6 and plus minus 11 points. I like what I seen out of this bench though. It was a lot of guys that played, but they all found a way to leave an imprint on this game in a positive way. But the starters played the most minutes as they should, and they played real hard. Like that's one thing you can't say about the Magic. They might not score a lot, they might not always lock you up, but they're gonna play hard and they're gonna try. They still need another guy offensively. Even when Jalen Suggs come back, they need another guy that can get a bucket on a shooting level, because Franz and Paulo are not the greatest floor spacers. They're not the greatest 3-point shooters, but they can still score and they can still play make a little bit. But they need another person that can literally go hot or that can always be deadly, in the corner at the top of the key. 42 of 82, 51% from the field, 12 of 32, 37% from three, 15 to 19, 78% from the free throw line, 34 rebounds, 19 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks, 10 turnovers, 24 personal fouls for them as a team. And then the Milwaukee Bucks, they had big games for Dame and Giannis, and that's usually what happens. But Prince played 40 minutes, and he was 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a +6 and plus minus with 13 points. Giannis Antetokounmpo was 15 of 23 from the field, 7 of 11 from the free throw line. He had 37 points and 11 rebounds. 4 of them was offensive, 4 assists and a steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +2 and plus minus. They let Giannis score more. Lately, he's been getting rebounds and assists because they pack the paint on him and make him more of a passer. This game, they allowed him to go a little bit more scoring and then take away the other guys. And it was a good idea. They almost lost this game, but you got to pick your poison, like we all said back in the 2000s. Some of these players and some of these teams are so good that you're always going to have to say, we're just going to have to live with it. And that's how it is, how hard it is at this level. Because this is how you want to guard Giannis. This is what you want to do against Giannis, what they was doing defensively, but he still dominated the game regardless. Kyle Kuzma, 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, +3 and plus minus 11 points. Brook Lopez, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, -11 and plus minus 8 points. And video game Dame, it was supposed to be Dame time tonight, just didn't happen that way by the ending of it. He was 9 of 18 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. He was really trying to help get this team back into the game, which he actually helped them do. But he was 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 4 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He was a -19 and plus minus with 26 points. They needed a little bit more out of Brook Lopez, either with the rebounding or the scoring, or they just going to have to rely on Dame and Giannis pulling more weight. But you know how unrealistic that can be. Jericho Sims is 1 of 1 from the field, 2 rebounds, 3 blocks, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -2 and plus minus 2 points. Kevin Porter Jr., 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, +6 and plus minus 12 points. AJ Green, 0 of 3 from the field, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, +5 and plus minus. Kevin Porter really can ball. He's really been a good pickup for them. I'm just going to come out there and say it. And he actually seems like he's excited to play for the Bucks. And Kyle Kuzma, he's going to be hit or miss, but he still rebounded the ball really good tonight for playing with a guy like Giannis and Brook Lopez, and Dame was grabbing a couple too. But Kyle Kuzma never really been a great shooter that much in his career. He's just a guy that can create his own shot and get you a bucket. If Brook Lopez wasn't going to have a better game, Kyle Kuzma would be the other guy. You got to say we need a little bit more from you, respectively. Other than that, the bench, you could say AJ Green, we needed you to whack at least 2 threes tonight. But he did do a good job defensively and did a good job with passing. So you can't completely call him out without getting a little bit of backlash. But this is where this team is going to be at. Like, what can we do to play better? What can we do to win more? When you're 10 games above 500 and nobody looks at you as a contender and nobody feels like you can win a championship unless things go your way, there's always going to be, we're close to winning or we're close to where we want to be at mentality-wise. Who is that guy that's going to be the X factor each and every night? And we need another guy to be the other guy. because you need your others to step up. You know what Dame's going to do. You know what Giannis is going to do. You know Prince is going to make his threes. He's not going to do much else after that. But is it Lopez? Is it Kyle Kuzma? We know what Porter is going to give you. Is it Bobby Portis? He's been that guy, but I don't know how he's going to fit with Kuzma out there. Kuzma's better, when it comes to starting because his versatility. And Bobby Portis is a more consistent player. He's going to get rebounds. He's going to make shots. And I guess that's the guy that they need the most. We'll see that iteration of the team because we haven't really seen it because of the suspension. But I think if Portis can play the way he's been playing, cut into Kuzma minutes a little bit, that could be that guy that can literally say he can hold everything together. And I think he could be that guy. Like, we haven't seen it, so we don't know. But maybe they just need Portis back. Maybe we needed to see more of Portis with this new version of the team, and then we can judge it fairly. But by us not knowing how it's going to go, not knowing how it's going to fit, not knowing how the rotation is going to be, it does make us wonder, was Kyle Kuzma the right decision, and getting Kevin Porter the right decision, getting younger, getting more athletic, getting more mobile, and having another guy that can still carry the bench with Kevin Porter. So we got to see on that. But 41 to 75, 54% from the field, 11 to 23, 47% from three, 16 to 23, 69% from the free throw line, 38 rebounds, 17 assists, 8 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers, 18 personal fouls. And the Bucks lose this game, even though it was a close one. It was still fun to watch, very entertaining. Love what I've seen from both teams. And the Magic, they desperately needed this win. This was a win where most people said, well, the Bucks going to be able to win this one. And they was able to win it. They just didn't win it. And it's mainly because the Magic are just desperate for a win. And they should be, because their goal was to make it to the playoffs. And they was playing well at the beginning of the season. They was looking like a team that, was great, in this league. Now they're a good team. Now they went back to being an okay team. I'm not going to say they're bad, but they're okay. And they don't even have Jalen Suggs, who was a big part of what they was doing too, defensively and offensively. But we just don't know what's going to happen with the Magic. We just never know what this team is going to be. And like I said, this is a team that does need another piece, even if Jalen Suggs come back, to take that leap to be a consistent contender in the Eastern Conference. And I think that that's a stretch. If they want to even become a contender, how good that player could be, we don't know. Maybe they get it in the draft. Maybe they get it in free agency like they did with Caldwell Pope. Pope wasn't that guy. He hasn't really took them to another level. He hasn't really been a huge offensive player for them, which he never really has been, honestly. But he's been a solid complementary player, even with Orlando right now. But they needed a guy that can do more than what Pope was doing, and that's probably what they're going to be trying to figure out in free agency or in the draft. But they got to figure that out if they want to be taken serious, because I always tell y'all, in the middle, teams got to get better. Or if they be like the Bucks, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to slowly every year go down. Teams get injured, they get more banged up, they get more complacent, they don't really talk and communicate the way they need to, and guys got to start getting in and out of there. But that don't always make you better, because you got to take a gamble or a risk when you make those type of moves, because you don't really know what you're getting. You're not really knowing what's going to happen, because nothing is guaranteed in this world, really, besides death and taxes, what they tell me. But the Bucks are in a situation where everything was working, but we still got to find a way to get better. And getting Porter and getting a guy like Kyle Kuzma was a risk and a gamble that they was willing to take, because what they had wasn't impressing anybody and nobody was really feeling the team. And you can see they won an NBA Cup and they were like, yeah, the Bucks still can do it. Like, nobody was questioning that. It's just teams that's better than them right now. So they have to play pure pitch perfect basketball, or near perfect basketball, you want to say it that way, to be able to beat these teams, because these teams going to be ready. They're going to be hungry just like the Bucks. And some of these teams just have way more talent, way more scoring, way more shooting, can put you in tougher situations. And the Bucks just don't have that, at that time. Now they're trying to switch it up a little bit, add more of a scoring punch to their team and a little bit more athleticism. And it makes sense because they are getting older with their core since Middleton is gone. Now it's just Brook Lopez and obviously Giannis with some guys that's lanky and can shoot a little bit. And it's good. this is what you have to do in the modern game to be able to win. 3-point shots matter. Scoring with Giannis gets easier because they can stretch that paint out so he can go one-on-one, or he can find them in the corner, or find them in transition, or even dunk better. And it made Giannis a better player, and he understands the game at a different level now because this is a different team that he had. Because I remember years ago saying the Bucks need more shooting, the Bucks need more scoring. And now you see how good they can still be. If they did that a couple years ago, they probably would have won a title. But like I said, you get stuck with those rosters. I don't really like this player. I wouldn't switch this player for that player. I wouldn't trade this player for that player. So you just got to get what you can get and just try to figure out how to win with that. And that's what the Bucks been doing the last 5, 6, 7 years with Giannis. I mean, we're not the most place that everybody want to live. We're not a place that people are trying to go to. We have to draft Giannis and develop that guy and get him to be loyal and committed to the program by giving him the requisite talent that he needs to be able to win, to make him want to stay, because he is a 5-star athlete. And he's showing that he can evolve and he can be better. Hitting more mid ranges, taking a little bit more threes, passing better. This is the evolution of how a great player doesn't settle, and they still want to find a way to help their team win, and they're holding themselves accountable, and they're being responsible, and they're changing their games to fit the new style of the team, which is everything that he should be doing, and he has done it. So if I can call out Giannis and he feel like he can get better still, I should be able to do it to my teammates. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about the Bucks, and that's what I love about this run that they've been having with Giannis. The guy has changed and transformed so much, and so has his teammates, and so has the team, because they feel like they got to go all in and try to win as much as they can with Giannis as their best player, and they did it. But can you win 2? Can you win 3? That's the toughest thing to do, because it's hard to win 1 in the first place. But at least they got that done. Then they got the cup, showing you that they got a little bit potential to do it again within the next 2 years, because we don't know how long Dame is going to be great. We don't really know what's going to happen in the future anyway. But Giannis is still a well-oiled machine. He's a bucket. He's dominant, and he's going to draw a lot of attention. Put him with the right talent, you got a chance to win. And we're seeing that right now as they're 10 games above 500. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, do conversation videos just like this, a variety of different topics of NBA only content. Also do breakdowns of legends, current legends, rookies, future stars, and also mock draft and draft coverage. And if you like that, I got over 3,000 videos already on my channel that you can check out and make you probably want to be a fan or a subscriber. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay blessed up. Hope you guys enjoying your weekend. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for enjoying the channel and appreciating the content for what it is. I really love you guys for that. And I'm going for now. See you guys hopefully later today with more analysis.